Have you ever woken up on the proverbial wrong side of the bed? Have you gone through most of the day just feeling thin-skinned, high stress? Have you gone through the morning into the afternoon, maybe beyond, feeling like you are just tired, lethargic, a giant slug, like you've taken a bag full of Quaaludes or benzos? Well, more than likely, you did not activate your central nervous system right at the beginning of the day. And when you do that, we can minimize these things and we can maximize our morning. So we're gonna get into 6 specific tips that you can do to help activate your central nervous system. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. My name is Scott. I help transform people's lives through health, fitness, and personal growth. And right now we're going to talk about how to activate your central nervous system so we can get a nice, alert, clean, fresh start to every single day. And even if we've had a bad night, a bad evening, we can kind of make up for that by making sure that we do these practices. So number 1, we're going to have sunlight exposure. This is critically important. The first thing in the morning, the first thing that you want to do, get into that sunlight. If you can, 15 to 20 minutes in the sun, that's going to do an amazing thing. If it's cloudy, if the sun isn't out, get in front of a light therapy that has a light therapy box that has blue wavelength. If you're going to buy one on Amazon, it needs to be blue wavelength, 450 to 480 nanometers. Now what this blue light is going to do, it's going to hit the melanopsin receptors in your eyeballs, and it's going to translate into your brain that says, hey, stop the melatonin, turn off the melatonin faucets. And what that's going to do is going to make us more alert. It tells the body, hey, sleep time is over, guys. It's time to rock and roll. Number 2, stretching. We can learn a lot from cats, big cats, the ones in the jungle even. What do they do when they wake up? They stretch. They take their time and they stretch. We just like to shoot out of bed with an adrenaline response, feeling like, I gotta throw on my pants and run out the door. So give yourself enough time to actually have somewhat of a morning routine, at least these things that I'm talking about. But stretching, give yourself some time to stretch. This cues the body, it signals the body. It's a physiological response that tells the central nervous system that you need to be awake and that we need to be alert. Number 3 is exercise. One of the easiest things to do, you want to give yourself easier ways to form habits. And one of those ways is to have an easy cue, to make something easy and to have a cue. So before you go to bed, put running shoes right in front of your bed. So the first thing that you do is you see the running shoes and you're like, oh. So the thing is that if you don't do that and you're like had the intention of running, you're kind of like, oh, well, where's my shoes and where's this and where's my running shorts? And well, if you have it right there, sitting there, it's like you don't even have an excuse. And then you see it, and even if you don't want to, you're kind of like, well, it's right there, it's easy, and then you just do it. So that's a great way to get the morning started with some exercise. Put those running shoes and whatever clothes you need to wear. If it's, shorts and a tank top, get those ready, put them right there by the bed, you throw them on, and then you're out the door as soon as you can. Now number 4 is kind of an extension of exercise, but this is a great little tool that you can do in 2 minutes, and it really helps. This is what Tony Robbins uses. I use it. In 2 minutes, you can have a great little workout that's not only going to give you exercise, but also stimulate your lymphatic system. So you're gonna use a rebounder or these little trampolines that you see, and you just jump up and down on this little trampoline for 2 minutes, and you would be surprised at how tiring that this can actually get, at how much your calves start to burn just by jumping on this little trampoline for 2 minutes. But so not only are you activating your central nervous system, definitely, but that bouncing up and down, that has a stimulatory effect on your lymphatic system and your immune system. Number 5 is cold showers. I cannot say enough good things about cold showers, and the only downside and drawback for me is that I live in Texas now, so in the winter times it kind of gets cold-ish, but not really cold, and so cold showers are okay then. But we start getting into summer, and absolutely, I turn it as cold as it can be, and it's still lukewarm. So not such a good thing for me out here in Texas. Maybe you have better luck up north. But you can always, I suppose, buy a bag of ice and do an ice bath. However, if you can do a cold shower in the morning, this is going to be fantastic at activating your central nervous system. And there's so many other amazing benefits to cold showers. Make sure you check out the cold shower benefits video that I did up here. And I'll try to link to that also at the end. But That does a great job of explaining a few things, but we'll try to stick with the central nervous aspect. So what is that going to do? Well, first of all, it is a shock. It is a shock to the body, okay? We call this hormesis. When we introduce a stressor to the body, and then we can have an adaptive response. So sometimes when we stress the body, it's a good thing. It allows the body to compensate in a way that gives us healthy benefits. It's also going to boost your norepinephrine. This is a chemical, a brain chemical that gives you alertness and sharpness of mind. The other thing that this can do is it actually makes you more resilient to stress. And you will find this throughout the day after you've had a cold shower. You will notice that you are just more resilient to stress. Things just don't bother you as much. This also has an antidepressive effect. But there's so many things about cold showers. It boosts your immune system. It stimulates the production of brown fat cells. It turns your white fat cells into brown fat cells. It makes them thermogenic. That makes them burn. It makes you burn more fat. It has neuroendocrine effects where it affects the production of thyroid hormone. It increases testosterone. So many benefits of the cold showers, but it's definitely going to wake up that central nervous system and you're going to feel great. Now, if you haven't done a cold shower, I would kind of ease yourself into it, acclimate yourself. As long as you end on the cold shower, you're good. So you can start hot or warm, and then gradually you can make it colder and colder, all right? Now, if you're someone who just likes to run in and just hit it as cold as you can and just get it done and over with, then fine, do that. But you could, over a period of few days, kind of get colder and colder and colder, or you could have less and less time with the hot water and get to the point where you're just straight into the cold water. Now, if you do all these other things first, then this works great. It actually makes the cold shower a lot easier because if you've gone out and you've exercised, you jumped on the trampoline, you've kind of built up some body heat, and so the cold shower is going to feel much better. Now, finally, you've got this exercise out of the way, you got the cold shower, and now we can kind of calm everything down and get some clarity and focus of mind to get the central nervous system not only just erratic, and not that you're erratic, but you're kind of very primed and energetic, but now we're going to hone in and focus the mind and the central nervous system through meditation. So a good 10 minutes is fine. I like to do 20 minutes, 21 minutes actually, but 10 minutes is going to be fine, just perfect to really set the tone for the day and to get you not only your central nervous system primed and ready to go, but also focused and in the right direction. All right, well, that was 6 tips to maximize your morning, how to activate your central nervous system. I hope you can see how powerful this could be, and I hope you implement this into your morning routine. If you haven't started a morning routine, if you're not really sure you want to start one, try to implement at least one of these things and try it for a few days, and then try it adding one more and one more. This is called habit stacking. This has a very powerful effect. But if you just start with one simple thing, get going, get used to it, becomes automated, then add something on top of that, right? One on top of the other, like you're stacking it. So if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. I would love to hear your thoughts down in the comments below. And if you are not subscribed to this channel and you are into self-improvement, if you're a self-improvement junkie like myself, if you're a health nut like myself, then you're gonna love this channel, daily videos. So make sure you're subscribed, turn on the notifications, and until the next video, take care and to your health.